It was November 5th, 2022, in Lancaster, California. Inside a quiet suburban home, a housekeeper placed a frantic 911 call. She had just found 34-year-old Aaron Carter unresponsive in his bathtub. It was a tragic end for a performer who had once been among the most recognizable faces in pop music. To understand how he arrived at this point, we have to look back at the trajectory of his career. First responders found a chaotic scene inside the house. Scattered around the bathroom and bedroom were several prescription pill bottles and multiple cans of compressed air. To make sense of the confusing circumstances surrounding his death, we must wind the clock back and trace the chronological timeline of his downfall. In 1997, a 9-year-old boy stepped onto a stage in Berlin to open for the Backstreet Boys. That performance launched a solo career with massive commercial reach. His debut album sold 1 million copies worldwide, and his follow-up, Aaron's Party, would go triple platinum. Behind the scenes, his career was managed by his parents, Jane and Bob Carter, who oversaw every aspect of his professional life. They pushed him to compete with the global success of his older brother, Nick. For Aaron, childhood stardom was a competition. He spent the years most kids use to find themselves, trying to outshine his own sibling on a global stage. In 2003, his parents filed for divorce, and the image of his stable childhood began to disintegrate. This chart shows the scale of the financial betrayal he later discovered. While he had reportedly earned $500 million during his childhood, he found himself facing a negative balance of $3.5 million. In 2013, the weight of those losses forced him to file for a multi-million-dollar bankruptcy. This financial collapse was compounded by personal tragedy. In 2012, his sister Leslie died from a drug overdose. Following her death, Aaron began to cope by adopting Leslie's habit of huffing compressed air, while also using Xanax to manage his trauma. The convergence of financial ruin and profound grief established a pattern of self-medication that would define his later years. His professional life stalled. He entered a 15-year hiatus from releasing albums, and eventually pivoting to reality television to remain in the public eye. During an appearance on the medical talk show The Doctors, he chose to disclose the severity of his mental health struggles. He shared his dual diagnoses with the public: schizophrenia, manic depression, and acute anxiety. As his health declined, his relationships with his siblings deteriorated. Public feuds led to several family members filing restraining orders against him. Despite the birth of his son, Aaron fell into isolation. His main connection to the outside world became increasingly erratic social media broadcasts. Without a familial support system or a stable career, his mental illnesses created a dangerous vacuum of isolation. This brings us back to his final hours. There were immediate red flags: a missed rehab appointment and a police welfare check after fans reported seeing him huffing on an Instagram livestream. The medical examiner's official ruling was accidental drowning, caused by the incapacitating effects of difluoroethane and alprazolam. However, his ex-fiancée, Melanie Martin, disputed these findings, pointing to anomalies at the crime scene that she felt were overlooked. One detail in the coroner's report fueled speculation. Aaron was found in the bathtub still wearing a t-shirt and a necklace. His mother publicly demanded a homicide investigation, accusing police of taking the easy path due to his addiction history. His twin sister, Angel, offered a final perspective. She described him as a boy who simply wanted to be loved, but whose life was destroyed by the relentless pressures of fame. Aaron Carter's legacy is a cautionary tale of childhood exploitation, a tragedy that has left behind a mystery his family still cannot put to rest.